Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. I have some time, so I check about our survey, what we should talk about: relationship, anxiety, gratefulness, and things. And here we have some comments. One of the comments is about stress and anxiety is all we heard about on the interwebs. Yes, I totally agree. And there are many people talking so much better. I mean, I am not even in the range of talking about it. And I want non-Gen Z pondering related topics like UFO activity, types of holidays, history of your town, anything like that. So let's talk about this. And UFO, to be frankly, or to be completely frankly, to be absolutely truth to what my real thought is, that I have not put my thought on it. And I do not have enough words to talk about it, except I know the 3 words I can read it. So that's it. I think that shows a little bit of our mindset, or particularly, or only my own self mindset, or our interest set. Types of holidays. I do not know where this question come from, but I will interpret it in my own way of interpreting. In our school, we celebrate Chinese New Year, and it's always good to have 1 extra day of vacation, no matter you are serious about the culture, and take that time to celebrating the cultural heritage, or just take the time to relax, to not even thinking about it. I am grateful for this extra day of holiday, and that is it. And other things, I start to know that this world is complicated and has many different thoughts, different ideas, different cultures, different background, different heritage. And the important thing is that even if a lot of things we do not understand, if it has been existed, there is a reason for its existence. And at least it's not for me to judge. It's not for me to give too much thoughts about it. And there are people who can make better judgment. There are society standards to make those judgments. I live with the condition of the world. I live with the status of the world. And this may be something of myself. And even in my generation, let's talk about it, or in different generations, there are people who care more about one particular thing. There are people who care more about other things. And in my opinion, big things are too big for me to handle. I live my life, I live through my life, and that is good enough. and whatever type of holiday, if it is one day off, I take one day off, and the heritage, the cultural behind it, I will try as much as possible to understand it. If I have the brain power, if I have the interest, I try to understand. I try to appreciate. I try to accommodate. I try to accept, whichever way you think about it. If it is beyond my brain power, I will not kill my brain power. I will not kill myself to learn something new because it's beyond me. I want to make sure that I live my life within my control. Things beyond it, it's too much, it's too high, it's too far, it's too good, it's too bad, it's too distanced. Whichever way it is, if it is beyond my reach, it is beyond my reach. Once my interest pop up, I want to learn, I will learn about those. If my interest is not there, my time is not there, then let it be. History of your tongue. History of your city, history of your village, history of your tongue. I am very interested. And not only history of my tongue, and also the history of any place I visit. I like to go to different places and to go to small, not significant, not those big, not only, let's say it, anything small, especially the city's museum, an old house, or even just walking along the street of that particular city, you get the energy, you get the vibe of that city. And that is something the most authentic, the most true, most real that you can feel, you can touch. I have been to some cities. Yeah, I have been to cities, to places, and some place give me the impression of, give me just different impression. I remember there was one time I went to, I stopped by a city and I wanted to visit, and I visited the library and things. And as I was walking on the street, or I parked the car, and on the downtown street, there were cars, big, huge cars, or trucks or cars, passing by with the loudest music blowing up. And then that's my impression, or that might be your impression. You will have your own fixed frame of that particular city, right? And let's talk about the history of a particular town. And I went to my city or my neighboring city museum, and I want to know their history. And if I go to San Francisco, I want to see the street art and some of the PWA art, Work Progress Association, work PWA, yeah, work program of art or something. and I want to see some history of it. And it just fascinates me. When you see the city, when you see the root of the city, when you see the museum of that particular city in Petaluma, that chicken, the poultry industry exhibition, all these small little things was the core of the city, used to be the founding stone, used to be the spirit of the city, and you can still feel that it becomes part of the DNA, part of the gene into that particular city. And I just very, very enjoy to explore these small little things. And anything like that. I like to visit libraries. I feel library is the soul of a city. And whenever you go to a library, I have never been disappointed. You are never disappointed by going to a library. They always fascinate us. It's always beautiful libraries. Some of the most fascinating, or some of the most spiritual, some of the most inspiring, some of the most soul core place of a city. If a city does not have a library, you will doubt about that city. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. That's about a city. And also another way of me enjoying a city is to take a bus. I always like to go to a different city. I think I have done this in Barcelona, in Germany, in Bremen, in Prague, in different cities, and in Chicago. I sit on the bus and just from beginning to the end, bus route usually, and Belgium, bus route usually residential area, so I can see the people there. I remember there was one night, one Italy night, one Chicago night. I went to a conference, an art conference in Chicago, and it was in St. Patrick's Day, about April or something, and it was still cold, and I took metro. I took a subway or metro. In Chicago, is actually suspended on the second floor or something, and took the metro from beginning to the end, and until it is the stop, I took off and changed, and I passed by downtown area and seeing people, the singers on the train station, and it was cold, not so many people, and that's so poetic. It's so poetic, and come and off, in and off. There are a few people tired after a whole day's work. It's like a movie. It's like a story. It's like a novel. It's like a book. It's just, you get the soul of the city by doing this most ordinary, most daily, most routine things of different people. There are people go shopping every day, make a living out of shopping. There are people go to work, taking bus, go to work. I remember when I first arrived in US, in Santa Clara, San Jose area, I took a bus from beginning to the end. So just yesterday, I saw exactly the bus route, bus number 21 or 22, from the very west of very north of Silicon Valley to the south of San Jose. And it took me more than 2 hours to sit in the bus route. And I saw, that was so beautiful when 25 years ago, 26 years ago, when I had time, when I had more time, I had more freedom, I had less responsibility, I had less schedule, I had less goal. I was wandering in the streets, not no place to go. It just I was not working, just arriving a new place. I had more time to discover, to explore a new place. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I am so nostalgic now, thinking about those moments. Thank you very, very much. Maybe I will catch up, do another video again sometime later. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Cuckoo, bye-bye.